Our tale begins in AmberDoesBlank, where the lord of the castle has called for heroes to come to his aid to defend him against the mad Dr. Junkenstein. A nameless soldier, veteran of countless battles, a wandering gunslinger seeking adventure, an archer from the east trying to escape his past, a reclusive alchemist skilled in the healing arts, a nomadic swordsman traveling the world in search of inner peace, a Viking craftsman seeking battle far from home, a rich and powerful countess known as a hunter without peer, an outcast monk seeking forbidden knowledge, a ghostly will-o'-the-wisp trapped between worlds, a Shieldmaiden sworn to defend those in need, a weary renegade pursued by sinister forces he once served, an exiled outlaw on the hunt for wealth and treasure. 12 they were to defend the castle against Dr. Junkenstein and his minions. Dr. Junkenstein laughed as his minions arose, for tonight was the night of Junkenstein's revenge.
A soldier, an alchemist, an archer, and an oddity. A motley group we have assembled here.
Just as it has always been, you attract strange companions.
Do you think the doors will hold?
The doors are not what I'm concerned about.
Hey, Archer. Let's say you pass that flask around so we can all have a drink. This thirsty work.
We drink when the job is done.
Didn't expect to find another American so far from home. You fighting the war?
There's a man like me fighting in every war.
Where are you from? Back home?
I don't stay in one place for too long. Came from a town called Bloomington, Indiana.
Looks like I'll be watching your back tonight, Papa.
It's good to fight alongside someone I know I can trust.
So, our paths cross again, old friend.
Not for the last time, I hope.
What reason brings you to travel so far from home?
I was banished from my home for taking my brother's life. I can never return.
It is strange to see you taking part in battle, Master.
There are times even I cannot stand by.
Are you some sort of holy man?
Simply a traveler in search of purpose and meaning.
Aren't we all?
Your master is a mysterious-looking fellow.
I have learned much from him, but little about him.
I'm surprised to see you taking a side in this fight, Gunslinger. You just seem like a man haunted by the past.
How can you tell?
Haunting is something of a speciality of mine.
You're that guard who deserted his post. Didn't we pay you enough, Renegade?
No sum was worth the cost of serving you, Countess.
We have a lot in common, Renegade. Both of us are on the run.
The difference is, I'm running away from trouble.
Where's the fun in that?
I'm happy to fight at your side again.
Let us hope that this time it works out better in the end.
A dark presence coalesced in their midst.
The Reaper comes for your soul.
What is that thing?
A man who fell to shadow.
The Reaper is a fearsome foe. He may still get the better of us.
I will get us home safe, as I always do.
I sense that you and the soldier have history together.
Indeed, and much of it unhappy.
I hope you're not planning to abandon this fight too.
This cause is worth fighting for. Yours was not.
You must be the one they call Renegade. I know a man trying to escape his past when I see one.
Easier to outrun your own shadow, isn't it?
You know, I've been looking for a medic and a marksman to join my operation. Didn't expect to find both in one.
I'm aware I haven't sought after skill sets. It's become a problem, actually.
I may need you to repair my sword and armor when the battle is done.
Survive the night, and I'll do so gladly.
Your sword is magnificent.
It is one of the legendary blades of my family, Ryuichimonji.
How goes your search for the dragon, Papa?
I fought it once or twice, and have been lucky to only lose what I have.
I'm not sure Mama would feel the same.
I'm still quite handsome.
Dragon took your arm?
I burned it clean off.
In the eye?
Tavern brawl.
Hi, Countess. What do you think about when you're looking down that scope? The target. Nothing else.
I imagine you've accumulated quite a few treasures over the years. Run into any thieves?
I deal with traitors. My hounds deal with the thieves.
Is it magic that you do?
It is not magic, but the power of the spirit that I channel.
Why did you come here?
I am following in my master's footsteps, searching for enlightenment, though my path has not always been a straight one.
You think this lord's good for the money? Castle looks like it's seen better days.
If he breaks his word, he has made some powerful enemies.
Do you have an idea how to break your curse?
Perhaps I will be freed after my task is completed.
If your curse is lifted by dawn, we should fight together again.
There are still many enemies roaming the world. Hey monk, would you tell me more about your religion?
Our purpose is to show everyone that in the iris we are all one people. When I gazed into the iris, I found a great nothingness. It changed me. You must have experienced the same.
That is not what I saw.
The Reaper's body faded into the darkness of the night. The ground shook as Dr. Junkenstein's creation was revealed. I'm alive!
What is that thing?
I'm trying not to look at it too much. But if you ask me, you pump something full of these chemicals, electricity and whatnot, that's not a man, that's a monster.
Maybe so. Or maybe they're not as different as you think.
Any tips for life on Luron, Outlaw?
Don't trust anyone. Oh, and never miss an opportunity to wash your socks.
You know, I might be able to make a few improvements to that weapon of yours, Outlaw.
It's serving me just fine. Thanks.
Viking, how did you really lose your eye?
An eventful wedding.
We must stop this abomination created in the name of science.
You have your cause. I'm just looking for a good fight.
You look rather appalled by me, Gunslinger. You do not trust my alchemy, do you?
All due respect, witchcraft and magic potions are no match for a good six-shooter. Besides, I'm not sure how I feel about all this alchemy nonsense. Seems like hocus pocus to me.
Why do you hide your face?
So that the others may look upon me without fear or pity.
I do not sense the spark of life within you.
Why do you think that is?
When did you receive this curse, Countess?
It is no curse.
What do you make of the Countess?
I do not trust her at all.
Watch yourself, Master. I cannot mind your back at all times.
Do you think me so helpless?
Battle is not your way.
What exactly is your way? I don't think I've ever seen you sleep.
Meditation is all I require to sustain myself.
You're not bad with a bow, but don't you think it's a little old-fashioned?
Perhaps there is still a future for anachronisms.
You ever heard of Robin Hood?
Indeed. We have our own version. Ishikawa Goemon. My people would call you a Ronin, a masterless samurai.
Ronin? I like the sound of that.
Why do you hunt dragons?
Because I could not protect my village from a dragon attack. I must atone for my failure.
Does it bother you that I can summon a dragon?
Not tonight.
I saw a huge lizard with wings not far from here. Anybody know what that's called?
A dragon! Where?
Oh, the look on your face. I'm dying.
I don't get it. The dragon, though. Where exactly did you see it?
With a thunderous crash, the monster fell to the ground. All semblance of life extinguished. The air became charged with the arcane as a summoner appeared in their midst.
The dragon's fire will consume all.
Anyone who would willingly embrace the dragon's fire is an abomination!
She's no true dragon, but surely the summoner is one of your enemies.
The summoner wields dragon magic, but how?
There are those who would give up their souls to serve those beasts.
I've heard rumors you slayed a dragon.
Never slain, but I will. Or I will die in the attempt.
I want a word with you after this fight is over.
I don't. And keep in mind, swift or no, I could strike you down with ease.
Are you so sure about that?
Insolent girl.
How can you trust the Countess after she slew your master monk?
Did I say I trusted her? Take care that you do not spend yourself before the battle is done, my student.
I am only just getting started.
The single-mindedness of Dr. Junkenstein's creations reminds me of your own.
You wound me.
Is that even possible?
I can feel the anguish within you. You blame yourself for the dragon's reign of terror, but it is not your fault.
You weren't there, monk. You don't know about my failure.
How fare you, Papa?
I can handle myself. Mind your own battle.
Have you ever faced a dragon?
Only when my father is telling stories.
I've been wondering, what happens when you run out of bullets?
Nothing good, I reckon. What happens when you run out of throwing stars?
You've made your point.
You fight well, for a bandit.
Hey now, I prefer self-employed wealth requisitioner.
You move as well as any swordsman I know, Countess.
What an insulting comparison.
What power binds you to this world?
A magical catastrophe that tore my spirit from my body. In my former life, though, I would have gladly fought by your side.
And I would fight with you in the next.
Oh!
The draconic fire within the summoner consumed her, and she was destroyed. As the battle raged, Dr. Junkenstein himself made a grand appearance.
You will all regret the day you laughed at Dr. Jameson Junkenstein.
What drives a man to such madness?
To be tested, and to fail.
We've killed a whole mess of them and they just keep coming.
Keep that weapon loaded, Outlaw. We're only just getting started.
We'd best finish this business before the dawn.
Do you have somewhere to be?
You know, I've met a few red-blooded Vikings over the years.
Anyone I might know?
I didn't catch their names.
What do you make of this Dr. Junkenstein?
Never trust a scientist.
Dr. Junkenstein must be running out of his machines.
He strikes me as a man who had too many free hours to invest in his pursuits.
You're better than me in a fight, I'll grant you that. But I still have the edge on you in smithing.
Give it time.
I've been thinking, what's a countess need to learn to shoot like that?
Too many suitors.
You say you do science. The good Dr. Junkenstein would profess the same.
Science is a tool and a method. The hand that wields it decides its course.
Who were you before you entered the monastery?
No one of note, just one of thousands like me. But one moment of clarity changed everything.
I find your religion unnerving, monk.
Viking, how did you really lose your eye?
My people tend to some crazy nights.
You ever get tired? I get exhausted just watching you.
You getting a little tired? You seem short of breath.
I'll be fine. I try not to move too much.
The mad Dr. Junkenstein had been slain. But the Witch of the Wilds was not done with him, not in the least.
Everyone still alive?
Seems so. That or the afterlife's a huge disappointment.
Your creations saved the day again.
They haven't failed me yet!
A pause in the battle. An opportunity to recenter our minds.
I am centered.
You know what? You're alright, Renegade.
For an angry, lizard-obsessed dwarf, you're pretty agreeable yourself.
Watch it!
Getting tired, Gunslinger?
Not a chance.
Wait. I feel something in the air. Everyone, get ready!
In the midst of the battle, Dr. Junkenstein's most powerful ally appeared.
My servants never die!
What difference is there between the witch's magic and your alchemy?
Alchemy is a science. Her magic is something darker.
Doesn't seem to be any end to the monsters.
Let them come. I could always use the practice.
Mind your defense! The battle is far from over!
Always a critic. When this is over, Renegade, I'll give you one night's head start.
If you are capable of catching me, I'd already be dead.
After we prevail, will you join us for a banquet, Countess?
I prefer to feast in private, preferably with a single guest.
Rarely has my path crossed with a warrior as cheerful as you.
When you've seen as much as I have, you either laugh or you go mad. Now, focus on the final battle!
Outlaw, watch yourself.
You know, someone with your level of speed should join me.
The battle first, then we can talk.
If we survive this final battle, I will speak no word of your presence here.
That would be mighty appreciated.
One more time, Viking. How did you lose the eye?
Oh, bloody hell. He's not going to tell you.
With one last laugh, Dr. Junkenstein fell from the balcony to the flagstones below. And as the last of his laughter echoed from the walls of the castle, the battle was over. And the castle had been saved.